Have you ever wondered about the minds behind Hogwarts? We all know the four houses, but what about the woman whose name is synonymous with wisdom and wit? Today we delve into the life of the brilliant, the visionary, the enigmatic Rowena Ravenclaw. Let's travel back to the 10th century, to a misty glen in Scotland. The world was a different place then. Magic was a source of fear for non-magical folk, and wizards lived under a constant cloud of suspicion. It was into this world that Rowena Ravenclaw was born. The Sorting Hat itself sings of fair Ravenclaw from Glen, cementing her Scottish roots. While the exact details of her family tree are lost to time, we know she was destined for greatness. From her earliest years, Rowena was no ordinary child. Her intelligence was astonishing. Local legends say she could recall entire conversations and speeches with perfect clarity, a talent that foreshadowed the great mind she would become. Her mother, though not a particularly powerful witch herself, recognized her daughter's gift and nurtured her love for learning, teaching her etiquette, music, poetry, and the fundamentals of magical theory. A pivotal moment came when Rowena was just a child. After her grandfather passed away, she inherited his personal library, a collection of around 200 books, covering both magical and mundane subjects. For a young, curious mind like hers, this was a treasure trove. She didn't just read the books, she devoured them. By the tender age of 9, she was already writing her own commentaries and even expanding on complex, obscure spells she found within their pages. This early immersion in knowledge forged the foundation of her life's philosophy. As she grew into a young woman, Rowena's vision expanded beyond her personal studies. She saw a world where magical children were often misunderstood or feared. She dreamed of a place where the brightest young witches and wizards could not only be safe from persecution, but could also be challenged and stimulated. She envisioned a sanctuary dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, a school where intellect could flourish without limit. This grand idea wasn't one she could achieve alone. Destiny brought her together with 3 other extraordinary magical figures of her time: the brave Godric Gryffindor, the loyal Helga Hufflepuff, and the ambitious Salazar Slytherin. Their shared vision led them, around the year 993, to found the most famous school of magic in the world, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Rowena's contribution to Hogwarts was immense, going far beyond just being a founder. She was its chief architect, its master designer. Legend has it that the very name Hogwarts came to her in a dream, inspired by a vision of a warty hog leading her to a cliffside by a lake. But her most ingenious contribution was the castle's ever-changing floor plan. She enchanted the staircases and corridors to shift and move, a magical defense system designed to confound intruders and a beautiful reflection of her own creative, ever-active mind. Rowena Ravenclaw was widely regarded as the most brilliant witch of her era. When it came to choosing students for her own house, Ravenclaw, her criteria were clear. She sought out those with intelligence, wisdom, creativity, and a sharp wit. Her personal motto, which became the enduring creed of Ravenclaw House, is one we all know: wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Her magical prowess was legendary, particularly in the field of charms. The most famous example of her skill was her enchanted diadem. This beautiful silver crown was said to enhance the wisdom of its wearer, a powerful piece of magic that reflected her own deep value for intellect. Her architectural enchantments on Hogwarts Castle are still considered masterpieces of magical engineering, a testament to her genius. But Rowena's life was not without sorrow. She had a daughter, Helena, whom she taught personally at Hogwarts. However, their relationship was strained. Helena grew to resent living in the shadow of her famous, brilliant mother. In an act of profound jealousy, she stole the one thing her mother treasured most for its symbolism: the diadem. Helena believed that by wearing it she could surpass her mother's wisdom and fame. Heartbroken by her daughter's betrayal, Rowena made a fateful decision. She concealed the theft from the other founders, too proud and too pained to admit what had happened. This secrecy would have dark consequences for centuries to come. She fell gravely ill, and her final wish was to see her daughter one last time. She sent a man who loved Helena to find her, but the encounter ended in tragedy, with both of their deaths. Rowena Ravenclaw's legacy is a complex one, tinged with both brilliance and sadness. After her death, her famous diadem remained lost, hidden by Helena in a hollow tree in an Albanian forest. Centuries later, this sacred artifact would be found and corrupted by a dark wizard, Tom Riddle, who twisted its magic and turned it into one of his Horcruxes. The sorrow of Rowena's final days seems to echo through the very walls of Hogwarts. The ghost of her daughter, Helena, forever roams the castle, known to students as the Grey Lady of Ravenclaw House, a silent, sorrowful reminder of jealousy and lost love. Yet Rowena's light was never truly extinguished. Her portrait still hangs in the Ravenclaw common room, a watchful and inspiring presence. Her influence lives on in every student who values learning, creativity, and knowledge. Through her grand vision for a school of magic, her incredible architectural enchantments, and her unwavering belief in the power of the mind, Rowena Ravenclaw's spirit continues to shape Hogwarts. She remains a testament to the idea that true treasure isn't gold or power, but the boundless potential of a brilliant mind. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the life of Rowena Ravenclaw. If you enjoyed this deep dive into wizarding history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the magical world.